Hello everyone! Welcome, welcome! I am so excited for you all to be here today and to share some of my simple tips for removing toxins from your home. It is a beautiful day outside if you're in the Chicago area. It is sunny, it's a little breezy out there, and it's just about lunchtime. So hopefully you grabbed yourself a little snack and you have your phone and your earbuds and you're ready to learn a little bit about chemical-free living. So if you're watching live or even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and type in and let me know where you're watching from. Throughout the video, you can go ahead and type in your questions, and if I'm not able to answer them during the video, I will go back. Hey Faye! I'll go back and I will answer them when the video is done. So feel free to type in questions whenever you have them. And if you want to share this video with anyone and invite anyone, there's a little, I think it's a little plus sign or a little share button in the bottom of your screen. And hey Natasha, and you can go ahead and click that and then invite any friends that you think would be interested in learning about chemical-free living as well. So I am going to go ahead and get started. My goal is to get this class done in 30 minutes or less. And just so you know, normally I teach this class in an hour. So I'm going to really try and be streamlined and focused and to the point and get you all the information that you need quickly. Because of that, you'll probably see me referring to my notes because I'm going to try and stay on track, whereas normally I may go off on a tangent. So we're going to try and avoid that. So I'm Stacy Cook. I am a wife. I'm a mom to a 3-year-old little boy, and I also share health, wellness, and natural living tips on my website at whenlifegivesyouoils.com. Today we're going to talk about how to have a chemical-free home using some of the best essential oils on the planet. I'm going to share with you what toxins to look for in your home that are probably in some of the products you already have, what essential oils are, how you can use essential oils to replace some of those toxic-filled products, and how you can get essential oils. All the oils we're going to talk about today are Young Living essential oils. So, and that's very, very important. Young Living is one of the most oldest, well-trusted and respected essential oil companies in the world. They've been around for over 20 years, truly a pioneer in the industry, and they are the only essential oil company that owns all of their own farms. Okay, and that's a really important distinction because what that means is that they can guarantee the quality of that essential oil from the time they source that seed until they seal that oil in the bottle. So they own all the steps along the way, they control the quality all along the way, they test it all along the way, and they know what's in that bottle. And it's 100% pure essential oil. I know this because I got to visit their lavender farm in Utah last summer. So that's one of the other things that is very unique to Young Living. They're very transparent with their farming practices. They invite anyone to come visit their farms. You can see the distillation process. When I was in Utah, we saw them put plant material into the steam distiller. The only thing that goes through that plant material is steam, water vapor. And then you could walk down these stairs and see these essential oil come out the other side. And that's it. Plant material, essential oil, 100% pure, organic, very high quality. So it is simply a step beyond and above anything you're going to get at Whole Foods or a health food store or, Bed Bath & Beyond. It's way out of those leagues. It's fantastic. Young Living has had a huge impact on the way my family addresses our health. Essential oils have really become our first line of defense. So whether it's for supporting our immune system or getting a good night's sleep or dealing with stress and relaxation or even just for emotional support and cleaning too, our bathrooms, kitchens, everything. Essential oils are the first line of defense. They're the first thing we grab for and the first thing we use. And there's a reason why we need essential oils as an alternative to some of the things that have, typically been in our homes, those conventional products for our personal care and cleaning. So we'll talk a little bit about those. Did you know the average person is exposed to over 300 chemicals throughout the course of the day? And for women, that's typically 80 chemicals before you even have breakfast. So that includes your shampoo, conditioner, body wash, makeup, deodorant, hairspray, and even just getting into your shower. You know, whatever you cleaned your shower or bathtub with is being absorbed into your feet when you're in there. So if you're cleaning with some conventional cleaners that have toxic chemicals in them, that's part of your morning chemical load too. So the fact is that much of what we put on our skin is absorbed into our bodies and gets into our bloodstream. I know this to be true because if you think about it, there are medical devices specifically designed for that type of absorption. You know, think about it. There are nicotine patches, there are birth control patches, there are things that we put on our skin that are substances designed to be absorbed into our bloodstream to have an impact on our bodies. So things on our skin get into our bodies. Most people, when they think about getting healthy, they just really focus on their diet and exercise. Which, yes, that is very important, but really you should be more concerned almost with what is coming into contact with your skin. Because when you ingest something, it goes through the filter of your digestive system, some things get excreted, and there's a filter there, but when you put things on your skin, they're absorbed directly into your bloodstream. So whereas some people might think of our skin as a barrier, it's actually much more of a carrier, and it brings those chemicals into our bodies. The conventional products that we've typically used, you know, you grab at Target or Walgreens, they're packed with toxic chemicals that are largely unregulated, okay? So there's over 84,000 industrial chemicals that can be in our household products, from personal care products to cleaning products. Of that 84,000, 200 have actually been tested by the FDA, and of that 200, only five are actually regulated by the FDA. And that all goes back to a law that has not been changed since 1976. So that's a long time for a lot of chemicals to be introduced into the market that are not tested, and the impacts, long-term impacts especially, are largely unknown. There are a few chemicals that I really want you to look for on your products. So you can open up your cupboards, look at your cleaners, look at your lotions, look at your shampoo, and look for these chemicals, because if you find them, you really want to find an alternative. These ones are especially bad for our bodies. And the first one is called phthalates. And if you have a pen and paper, now is the time to use it, or even if you want to take a note on your phone. Phthalates are not spelled how they sound. They're spelled P-H-T-H-A-L-A-T-E-S. I know this because for a long time I went around saying phthalates. That's not how you say it. It's phthalates. I learned that after I heard someone else say it, who seemed very knowledgeable. So phthalates are bad. We do not want them in the products we use. They are found in cleaners and lotions and plastic packaging, and they are a known carcinogen. So they've been linked to not only birth defects, but a handful of different types of cancers. Phthalates are also, damaging to our reproductive organs, and they're a hormone disruptor. And when we talk about hormone disruption, we're not just talking about estrogen and testosterone and progesterone. Other hormones that are really important in our body are things like cortisol, which manages our stress, melatonin, which manages our ability to get a good night's sleep, serotonin, which is a hormone that makes us happy. So if those hormones in our body can't communicate effectively with our hormone receptors, it's really going to throw off our emotional well-being as well as our physical well-being. So hormone disruptors are huge, and they're very important to avoid, and phthalates are one of them. They are banned in Europe, but not here. So phthalates, look for those. Don't remove those products from your home. The second one that I want you to look for is fragrance. Fragrance is really hard to avoid because it is in a lot of things. Even our trash bags these days have fragrance in them. You have to pull out a fresh trash bag, air it out to put it in your trash bin, and you smell that fragrance. And it's supposed to smell, good, but really it's smelling toxic. Fragrance is composed of, upwards of 300 chemicals that don't have to be disclosed. So a company's fragrance is considered its proprietary scent. So they don't have to tell us what's in that fragrance. And that fragrance typically includes a lot of carcinogenic and hormone disrupting chemicals that we definitely want to avoid. All of those body lotions and bath washes that you buy at Bed Bath & Beyond are packed with fragrance. Diapers these days have fragrance. You know, putting them around our little babies' bottoms. Really, you want to look for unfragranced products. And even things that say unscented will sometimes have a fragrance designed to cover up a fragrance, so you really have to read the label. And one quick note, so something in our homes that is packed with fragrance are dryer sheets. If you do nothing after this class and you just remove dryer sheets, you're going to be way ahead of the game. Dryer sheets are terrible for us. We should not use them. They are simply fragrance on paper that we put in our dryers, and then we coat our clothes in that fragrance. So then you put your clothes on and you breathe that in all day long. Those chemicals are impacting your cells in your body. Then you hang your clothes in your closet, and that off gases in your closet, so you breathe it overnight as well. And it's just a huge toxic load on you and your family that is really easy to remove. If you must have something in your dryer to scent or de-static your laundry, you can use wool dryer balls. And wool dryer balls are a really inexpensive alternative. They last forever. You can buy a set on Amazon for like $10 or less, and they'll last for years. And you can even put a couple drops of essential oil on your wool dryer balls to get whatever scent you want. I like lavender or Purification. But so dryer sheets, get rid of them. The next one, the third thing that I want you to look for is sodium lauryl sulfate, also known as SLS. Sodium lauryl sulfate, again, is a difficult one to avoid because it is in a lot of things, because it is a foaming agent. So it's in 90% of things designed to foam. So that means it's in your toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, cleaners. And the problem with sodium lauryl sulfate is that it is, it's a skin irritant. It's actually used in an industrial setting to degrease engines. In a clinical setting, it's been used to purposefully irritate the skin. So you don't want to put that on your skin. It is banned in Europe and Canada, but it's allowed here. And it causes rashes, cataracts, hair loss, depression. It can impact a variety of organs from the brain to the heart to the liver. And like I said, it is hard to avoid, but there are important reasons to avoid it. It is lethal to insects and plants, so it's often used as a pesticide and herbicide. I don't know about you, but I don't want to put a pesticide and herbicide on my body. So it's important to avoid. It's also been shown to cause DNA mutations, and it can break down the barrier of your skin, allowing other chemicals to be absorbed more easily, which is really important when you think about it in the context of shampoo. Say in your shower, you're washing your hair, all of that is flowing over your body, and it's removing that barrier on your skin, allowing other chemicals to get in more easily. So it's something you want to avoid. So look for that one on labels too. Now, there are obviously many more chemicals in our products, but those are 3 big ones to be aware of and to look for. So when you're in Target, I recommend turning over the labels, read your labels, and you'll be surprised because you'll find that even things that say they're natural or green often have these chemicals in them. Just because a company has decided to position themselves as a natural product in the marketplace doesn't mean that they had to go and change their ingredients. And oftentimes they didn't. A big offender of this is Mrs. Meyer's brand. I feel like you look at that branding and you think like, oh, this is going to be safe, this is a great natural alternative for me to purchase. But if you look at the ingredients, they're truly no different. And one of the reasons I know that is because there's this great app out there. It's a free app. I highly recommend it. It's called Think Dirty. You can get it in the App Store for free. It's from the Environmental Working Group. And it's a scanning app. So once you have it on your phone, you can use the app to scan any product, and it will give you a dirty rating from 0 to 10. 0 being clean, go for it, use this product. 10 being the dirtiest, you really don't want to put this on your body. It's been linked to many diseases. So, and what's nice is then you see the ingredients that are kind of like the culprits that are giving it that dirty rating. So I found that Mrs. Meyer scans pretty badly. I also recently scanned Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo, whose tagline is like as pure as water. But when you scan that product, it scans it at 10, which is the dirtiest. And we're supposed to put that on our little babies' heads. So it's a great app to have. It's really helps empower you to make some decisions that are going to be better for your health and your family's health. So just talked a lot about things we want to avoid. So let's talk about what we can use instead. there are 3 different ways that we can use Young Living essential oils to replace these different products that we're talking about. Personal care, cleaning, and all that. So the first way that we can use essential oils is topically. We can apply them to our skin. We already know that what we put on our skin is absorbed into our body, and that is a great way to get the benefits of essential oils. One way that we use essential oils on our skin is with a carrier oil. So the essential oil itself is not greasy. It is absorbed into our skin and it evaporates off our skin. When we add a carrier oil, which is any like fatty oil, like a coconut oil or a olive oil or jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, almond oil, whatever kind of fatty nut seed oil you like, you get better coverage. So you can put, a drop of lavender and some coconut oil, and you're going to be able to get that over, a bigger part of your sunburnt shoulder than if you just put a little drop of lavender there. So it kind of spreads it, gives it a little bit of a time release factor, that carrier oil, because it keeps it on our skin longer. And it also helps if you have an oil that is hot or spicy. We're going to talk about a blend today called Thieves, which has cinnamon and clove in it. And that can feel a little warming on the skin. But if you add some carrier oil, it's very soothing, you don't feel that heat, and you can get the benefit of using the oil topically. So we can use oils topically. We can also inhale essential oils. So we're all pretty familiar, I'm sure, with using a diffuser. This is a diffuser, an example of a diffuser, where you put water in it, and you put some essential oil in it, and then the water vapor comes out of the top and gets into the air, and we can get the benefits of the oils by inhaling them and getting them into the air. One thing to think about is in terms of air fresheners, 75% of American households use some sort of synthetic air freshener. So that's like Glade plug-ins or Febreze and all that stuff. And I used to do the same thing. I used to love the Tropical Breeze plug-in, plug that sucker in and you're like, oh, it smells fantastic in here. But really, it's pretty toxic in there once you start using those, because those are just packed with fragrance. It's really all they are. So diffusing is a great alternative to that. You can get the benefit or enjoyment of having your air scented and smelling great, but then you also get the benefit of the essential oil, which is also very cleansing and purifying to environmental impurities. So it's kind of a double benefit there. So in addition to diffusing or inhaling, we can also ingest the oils. So we can take the oils internally. And when I talk about that, I'm only talking about Young Living essential oils because I've seen their process. I know the quality. I know that they're pure. I am comfortable ingesting them. I would not recommend ingesting anything that you bought on Amazon. Even if you bought a Young Living oil on Amazon, I would say don't ingest it because those can often be tampered with. I wouldn't ingest anything I bought at Bed Bath & Beyond or anything like that. But Young Living oils are safe to be ingested, and they are even labeled as such so that you know they're safe. And you can do that in a couple ways. So if you ever have seen those little empty veggie caps on, or you can buy them on at the health food store, and you can open them up, and you can just drop in your oils and take them internally that way. You can also put them into a water bottle, a bottle of water or a cup of tea. You can take the oils internally that way, and you can even cook with them. So like we love to use the peppermint if we're making like peppermint brownies or something like that. So we can use the oils in 3 ways. In terms of safety, there's 2 places you don't want to put the oils, and that's in your ears and your eyes. If you put them in your eyes, it's not going to damage them. You're just going to cry a lot. It's not going to feel good. So if you want to alleviate that, you can let your tears flush it out, or you can use a little bit of a carrier oil, like olive oil, to help dilute it. You wouldn't want to put water in there because water is just going to mix it around, and oil and water don't mix. So you now know the 3 ways that we can use essential oils, so you're probably wondering what oils to get started with, right? Young Living has over 150 different essential oils and blends, which is more than any other company. It's a lot. And you can get lost in that because you really only need 10 to 12 to get started with the basics that you really need. And that's where the premium starter kit fits in. These are the oils that we're going to talk about that come in Young Living's premium starter kit. And it's the best way to get started with essential oils because you'll be able to tackle everything from cleaning to beauty to wellness, emotional health. It even includes the diffuser, so you can toss out the Glade plugins and all that stuff right away. And the premium starter kit, it includes 11 oils, the diffuser, and a bunch of little samples, and it's $160. And today we're going to learn about each oil in the starter kit and how you can use it. There are hundreds of ways to use these oils, and I am limited on time. I feel like I'm already running really long. So I'm going to go through them relatively quickly, but if you wanted to know more ways about how to use the oils, there are resources that when you get your kit, I can help you get connected to, and you can find all sorts of ways to use the oils. So the first oil that we're going to talk about is lavender. Now, lavender is considered the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's fantastic for many, many things. I like it mostly for sleep and relaxation. It's super calming. It's a great one in the diffuser at night. It's also great for the skin. So most of my DIY skincare products that I make, from lotion to facial serums and all those types of things, I include lavender in. It's very soothing to the skin. It's great for bites, scratches, cuts, scrapes, minor burns, all that stuff. Some lavender, some coconut oil is fantastic. Lavender is one that is always in my Essential Rewards order, which is Young Living's monthly ordering program, because we go through it so much, because we use it in so many different ways. The next oil is peppermint, and peppermint, you can see here this white label means it's a vitality oil, which means it's labeled for internal use. So peppermint is great to support the digestive system. It's also great, like I said, in brownies or anything chocolate. If you like to make like chocolate protein shakes, oh my gosh, a drop of peppermint in there is delicious. You can also use it aromatically and topically. I like to put a drop of peppermint in my water bottle to go to the gym because it's really energizing. It'll help you get through that workout. So it's really good. It's uplifting, energizing, good for the digestive system. The next one is lemon. And lemon, it tastes amazing in the water bottle. Just one drop is all you need. And lemon is very good at supporting the body's natural detox process. You may have heard about people who like to take a little bit of lemon juice in the morning with some warm water to fire up their body's metabolism and natural detox process. Lemon essential oil is a great alternative to the lemon juice because it is cold pressed from the rind of the lemon, which means it doesn't have the acidity. So without the acidity, it's no tummy issues or no issues for the enamel on your teeth. So the lemon essential oil is a great alternative to lemon juice in the morning or in your water in general. It is also fantastic for cleaning. So it's a great alternative to bleach. It's very whitening. So I make my own little tub and tile scrub with lemon. I just use baking soda and water to make a paste, add 5 to 10 drops of lemon essential oil. I've got a great tub and tile cleaner. You can put that all over your grout, let it sit, it'll whiten it up, scrub it off. It's perfect, and you don't have to hold your breath while you're cleaning because you're worried about getting a headache from all of the toxic chemicals. Hey Shannon! So that is lemon. And then the next one is frankincense. Frankincense is one of my favorites. Frankincense, I made a facial serum with frankincense and I fell in love with frank. So it is fantastic for our skin. It has a visual tightening effect on the skin. So frankincense is great for maturing skin. I make a facial serum with it using argan oil as the carrier oil, which I do get on Amazon, and then I use frankincense and lavender. I use that as a facial moisturizer. It's fantastic. Amazing for the skin. And it is also great for relaxation and yoga. So frankincense is very grounding. If you like to do relaxation yoga, diffuse frankincense during that or apply some to your neck and shoulders at the end. It's also great for meditation. So if you have a daily meditation practice, you can even put a drop of frankincense in your palm and inhale it like that right before you begin to meditate is really nice. So frankincense is good for all those things. And then there's copaiba. Now copaiba was one I had not heard of before I got the starter kit, and it is great for overall wellness. Excuse me. Copaiba has the molecular component beta-caryophyllene, and beta-caryophyllene has been extensively studied for its ability to help the body modulate a regular response to an irritant, which means that an irregular response would be extreme inflammation, okay? And that's something that we want to avoid. So copaiba helps our body have a normal response to an irritant, which is really important. So it's great at promoting overall wellness. I take copaiba daily. I take a drop in my Ninja Red shot. Ninja Red is Young Living's antioxidant drink, which is delicious. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But so I like copaiba in my Ninja Red every day to help keep me healthy. And then the next oil in the starter kit is Thieves. Thieves is probably one of Young Living's most popular blends. It is all about supporting the immune system. We use it every day in all sorts of ways. So it includes cinnamon and clove, rosemary, eucalyptus, and lemon. Great for the immune system. We diffuse it whenever anyone might be falling below the wellness line or we've been in contact with people who are not well. I love a drop in my tea. So if I'm feeling like I have a little bit of scratchy throat or anything like that, put a drop of Thieves in my tea. And then we also use it topically. And typically we use it topically in a roller ball because it is a spicy oil, so you want to dilute it with a carrier oil. And I use that roller ball on our spines and the bottoms of our feet to help us stay healthy. And it is great. Thieves also, there's a whole line of oral care products and cleaning products based on the Thieves blend. This is the Thieves household cleaner. This is a concentrate. So you just need 1 capful of the Thieves cleaner to make a complete bottle. See that? Complete bottle of spray. So this bottle lasts a really long time. And the cleaner is great because you can use it to clean everything from mirrors to glass to countertops, kitchens, bathrooms, dogs, rugs, carpets, everything. We use it on everything. So my favorite thing is that I got to remove a whole bunch of nasty cleaners from under my kitchen sink, and now I just have my 1 bottle of Thieves household cleaner in my little spray bottle. So that is kind of an offshoot of the Thieves essential oil. The next oil is PanAway that comes in the starter kit, and PanAway is for supporting our musculoskeletal system. It is a blend. It has wintergreen and peppermint and helichrysum and clove, and it's great for anything that aches. So if you stood all day and your legs are sore, if you sat all day and your shoulders are sore, get some PanAway on it. A great companion for PanAway is copaiba. They work together really well topically. So I'll take a little bit of coconut oil and a drop of PanAway, a drop of copaiba, rub them together and rub them into whatever aches. The next oil is Purification, and Purification is designed to help all things, I have to smell it because it's so good, that stink. So if it stinks, it's getting hit with Purification in this house, even if what stinks is me. So yesterday I had to run to a quick lunch right after my workout with my family, and I didn't have time to shower. I did not smell fresh, so I just put a drop of Purification on my palms, rub them together, and I hit my pits a little bit, and I smelled fine. I mean, my hair was slicked back in a sweaty ponytail, so I wasn't the prettiest looking thing, but I didn't stink. So we use Purification for all things that stink, whether it be you or dogs, pet odors, all that stuff. It's great. Diaper pail odors, trash can odors. It's perfect for all those things. Oh, and one of the great things about Purification is it includes citronella and lemongrass, so it doubles as a great outdoor spray. So if you want to keep the annoyances away from you this summer, get some Purification on you. And also, it's a great zit zapper. So if you are about to go to bed and you're like, oh, I have this zit about to show up, just put a drop of Purification on it, neat, no carrier, just Purification, go to bed. You wake up in the morning, your zit will be gone. It'll be fabulous. Trust me, I've done it. The next oil is Digest. So Digest is designed to support the digestive system. So let's say you just accidentally ate 4 donuts when you don't normally eat donuts. I'm not saying I've done this. I'm just saying this could happen. And you feel really ill. Like you feel so full and bloated and you just are uncomfortable. What you want is Digest. So you can just put 2 to 3 drops of Digest in a capsule, take that internally. You could even rub some topically on your stomach too, and you will have relief in minutes. You will feel so good. You will lose that sense of being overly full. So Digest is a great one to travel with because personally I find that I have those overindulgences more often when I'm traveling than not. The next oil in the kit is RC. RC is designed to support the respiratory system. This is great in the diffuser if you need some respiratory support to keep you clear. It has 3 different kinds of eucalyptus in it, so it's really good at opening up those sinuses, keeping them clear and open. I like to make a little chest rub with it too. A little coconut oil, a little RC, maybe even add in a little frankincense. Rub that together on your chest is really wonderful. It smells so good. And then the last oil in the starter kit is Stress Away. Stress Away is one of my favorites. I use it as a perfume. It just smells good. It's designed to keep your stress away. It's very calming. It's a blend, and it has lime. It smells like a margarita, not stressful. It has vanilla, which is very comforting. It also has copaiba, which can ease the feeling of being hyped up. and it also has lavender and cedarwood. And lavender and cedarwood are kind of a classic sleep combination, so it's very calming, very relaxing. I'll even just dab it behind my ears or on my wrists. And like I said, it's also nice for sleep in the evening, so it's great for the diffuser, maybe with a little bit of lavender at night for bed. So you can see how there are hundreds of ways to use these 11 oils. And another reason it is important to apply Young Living's essential oils topically and take them internally is because they are very high in antioxidants. And that creates an unfriendly environment for free radicals. And free radicals come from sources outside our bodies, like tobacco smoke, toxins that we apply to us every day, the food and water we eat and drink, and pollutants in general. And free radicals make our bodies look and feel older. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to look and feel older. As long as I can not look and feel older, I'll be happy to do what I need to do. So I want to slow down that process as long as I can. And free radicals damage and attack our body daily. But there are defensive actions that we can take. That includes essential oils and also our Ningxia Red drink. So these are some of the Ningxia Red packets that will come in your starter kit. And Ningxia Red helps combat those free radicals. So it is specially formulated, powerful antioxidant drink that tastes great. It fortifies the body, it replenishes key nutrients in your body. It's super yummy. It contains pure essential oils. It has yuzu and lemon and tangerine and orange, and it also has the wolfberry. The wolfberry is related to the goji berry, which you may have heard of. It's a little more common. Wolfberry is the same berry, but it's from a different location. It's from China. The goji berry is from India. And it also includes some other antioxidant whole fruits, such as blueberries, pomegranates, apricots, and raspberries. So that is why drinking Ningxia Red and using your essential oils daily is a must to give you those antioxidants you need and to help support your immune system. And that's another reason why I use Young Living's monthly ordering program, Essential Rewards, because my family needs to drink Ningxia Red every day. Like, we line up shots. All you need is 1 ounce. We line up 3 shots every morning. We all take a shot of Ningxia Red, and it keeps us all healthier throughout the year. So we have to order every month. So I use Essential Rewards to do that. Because you see, consistency is the key when using essential oils and drinking Ningxia Red. If you truly want to see a change in your mind, body, and health, you have to diffuse these oils, apply these oils, drink your Ningxia Red, and do it on a regular basis. Compare it to if you were trying to lose weight, right? So you wouldn't say, I'm going to eat healthy 1 day a week, and I'm going to work out 1 day a week, and expect to see results. No, you would have to commit to being regular about healthy eating and working out, and only then would you see those results that you want. So it's the same way. You need to do it on a regular basis, right? So every day we use our oils as often as possible. We diffuse all the time. We drink our Ningxia Red. So when you get your kit, the first thing you will want to do is put on your Essential Rewards order some Ningxia Red, because you're going to get 2 sample packets, but you're going to want more. Oh, and remember the Thieves Household Cleaner too. That is an awesome one for your Essential Rewards as well, because that 1 bottle is going to last you a really long time, because it will make you 20 to 30 bottles of cleaner. So as I wrap this up, I want to help you understand what is allowed in the products that are sold to us every day at Target and Walgreens, and really understand the impact of that. Because the number 2 cause of death in the U.S. is cancer. And 1 in 3 cancers are linked to physical inactivity, toxic exposure, and poor diet. So it's really that chemical exposure that is something we can control very easily. The American Cancer Society says that 5 to 10% of cancers are genetic. That means that we have control, some control, over 90 to 95% of cancers. And it's about what we allow in our homes. And I know those are intense facts to swallow, but knowledge is power. Wouldn't you agree? Once we know better, we can do better. So it really is time to kick the chemicals out and start creating a better future for ourselves and our families. You can control what you allow within the walls of your home. It's not hard. You are the gatekeeper to your home. You have the choice to make your health and the health of your family a priority. You know, we pay $190 a month on our phones and don't bat an eye. We spend over $100 a month for cable and think like, that's just normal. But where is our health and the health of our children in our monthly budget? If you show me where you put your finances, I'll show you where your priorities are. And I know that can be hard to hear. That was hard for me to hear, but I heard it. And it kicked off the process of swapping out and getting rid of all those conventional products. It's about taking small steps and using what you now know and doing something about it. Getting your kit, joining Essential Rewards, removing the chemicals, using your oils, drinking Ninja Red, and then month by month, you can slowly remove other toxic products in your home and just, ditch them. Making your health and your family's health a priority is worth it. Because nothing else matters in life if we don't have our health. I know that you would all agree with that. Because organs don't fail overnight. They fail after years and years of damage and abuse. And we have to support our bodies every single day if we want to live a life full of health, purpose, and abundance. And you really need to make your health a priority to do that. So, do you value your health, your life, your families? I know you do. I know you do, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't. So I am so excited for each of you to start on this journey, to change your lives. Get ready, because it's going to be an amazing ride, and we are here to support you every step of the way. If I invited you to this class, I'll be putting a link in the comments here that you can use to grab your kit and get started. If someone else invited you to this class, please reconnect with them, and they will help you get started and get connected to all of the resources that you need to move forward. And I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I know I went a little over 30 minutes. I will do better next time, but it was a pleasure, and I hope you all have a great week. Bye.